So welcome Wednesday night, 7:30. Karen Hadler here, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in New Zealand. And we have our Wednesday night live. I'm so excited tonight because I'm going to share something very new and very exciting, the wonderful new in colours, and we're going to be making something as well. So I've been really looking forward to sharing these colours with you. As soon as I saw them, I knew I just absolutely love them, and I'm sure you will as well. So let's flip over to the desk and I can share it with you. One moment, let's have a look. Okay, so the in colours, they are beautiful. So we have the soft succulent, which is a green succulent sort of colour, as the name might suggest. It goes perfectly with the succulent stamp sets that we have, but it's just a gorgeous green regardless. And then we have the evergreen, which is a lovely dark rich green. And we have the fresh freesia, which is a beautiful purpley colour, purpley pink colour. And we have the pale papaya. Doesn't that sound delicious? Pale papaya. And we have the polished pink. Of course, this has got to be my favourite, polished pink. Certainly am a pink girl. Just quickly wanted to go over setting up your ink pad though. Just quickly, in case you wonder about the stickies on the back. The first one that is on here is, now I can't hardly see this, but the top one is usually English. So I always like to do this when I start so that I don't, so I'll quickly show you this and just some tips about opening the stamp set before we get on to creating something with this beautiful set of colours. So this is the pale papaya. So I pop this one here. I store my ink pads like this in my storage unit, so I have this end poking out. If you store them the other way around, obviously pop them on the other end. But just another little tip that's fantastic too that I wanted to share is this one at the bottom is perfect for popping inside in the little trough that's here. So if you've got a whole set of stamp pads open on your desk, just remind you what colour, because you can see the ink pad's quite different from that colour. So it really is handy when you've got it closed. Now just a couple of hints about opening your stamp pad that I've been asked. I'm just going to quickly show you before we get on to creating something. There's a little thumb hole there. I just use that to flick it open and then shut it. Then to close it, I push here and then pull there, or you can just pull from that end and shut it. Now the other way to open it, which I don't do that often, so I'm not very au fait with it, is by pushing this bottom bit here. And see, it's not going to do it for me. And no, I have done it before, but it sort of flicks up, I think, because I loosened this one up. Let's have a look. See, I don't do it, but I know some people do this all the time. There we go. You just push down on those corners and it pops open. But there we are. My example was perfect to show you exactly how to do it. So you just press on those corners and then you flick it up. Yeah, but it takes a little bit of practice. And if you're wondering what these little dots are for, they're just for these little bungs or whatever they're called to sit in nice and neatly when you've got them stacked so they don't move. Okay, now we're going to create something today with the in colours, but we are going to use the blends. So the blends come in all the in colours as well. These are the dark ones, and of course there's lights for this. There is a light and a dark for each one, so I happen to get the blends as well. I do love colouring with blends. So we also have these amazing tags that are now available with dies. Well, not available to next month unless you're a demonstrator. So one of the good reasons for signing up, you get to see things early. So I am going to be using one of those. I have cut one out in vellum and I've cut one out in thick basic white. So we're going to be colouring on the vellum. Okay, so this is something that I love doing, and I don't know if you've noticed in the catalogue on the front cover there's some designer series paper, etc. that sort of gives this look, which is just fantastic. So I'm going to use the dark, and I'm just going to add a little bit of colour with each one of these. Now I'm sure you've seen some of this around. Now I might do a bit of the papaya. This one's quite a pale colour, and a bit of pink. This is a very beautiful, bright, vibrant pink, as you can see. And then a bit of purple. So I'll take that up to there. I might just bring that pink up a little bit more. So I am going to use, not that it's my favourite or anything, so I add more of it. So I've just got a little glass dish here, and I'm going to use some isopropyl alcohol. So I just got this, it's at the fruit, actually it was at a fruit store, Chinese fruit store, but I think you can get it online in different places. Yeah, I'm definitely sure I got it in the fruit store, which is, they just have them in there. So I'm just going to pour a little bit, but you can get them online, definitely can get them online. So you don't need much. I probably poured way too much in there, but that's all right. Let me see. I haven't seen anyone comment yet. I was going to ask if you have got the in colours, or you've just seen them now and I've shown you. Let me know what your favourite colour is. I know I'm telling you that mine is pink, but I'm sure there's people out there with their favourites. Mine definitely is the pink. But now I don't know if I'm not seeing them, but I can't see any comments. So I apologise if I'm just not seeing them. Right, so I'm just dipping my paintbrush into the alcohol, and I am just patting the ink. So when you add the alcohol, as you can see, it just spreads out the ink. So the more alcohol you put on, the more that will spread out. So I'm just actually wipe it in between. I won't ink that one down too much because it's quite clear, and I might leave the pink to last because that's quite a strong colour. There we go. So as you can see, it runs, and when it dries you can actually add a bit more if you want to add a bit more in colour, more depth of colour. I think the main thing is really you just have a play. You just sort of get this alcohol, you get a bit of vellum, and you just pop it on and just have a play. I just love how it spreads out, and when it dries it leaves those gorgeous circles and patterns and marks, and you just really add the different colours together and let it all blend together, and then let it dry. So every time you do one it is different. So I've done one over here that has dried already because I don't want to obviously keep you waiting while I wait for it to dry. And it's very soft, as you can tell, and I'm going to pop that on there, and it really does make the colour pop once you put the white background on. So that is all the in colours all together. I still can't see any. That's bizarre because very odd. Oh well, I'll have to check them all later and comment. So do say hi, and do let me know what your favourite colour is. These are the colours here. Now we're just going to add another one of my absolute favourite sets is the Quiet Meadow, of course, flowers, and I've just cut some pieces. Now this is the shimmery vellum. This is beautiful. This comes in all of the in colours as well. Isn't this just beautiful? It is shimmery on one side and just matte on the other, and this is the shimmery vellum. Just beautiful. And I have cut some bits and bobs out with that. So let me just get my glue. And I'm just going to put something very simple on here. And this is just really to show off all the new in colours. So I'm going to pop it on the vellum. Now when you pop glue on the vellum, it curls. It curls up. So I just hold it down for a minute or two until it sort of flattens out a bit. Just likes to curl up. This is very, very odd. So once again, I do apologise. The comments are not coming up today. Okay. I feel like I'm chatting away to myself, which isn't uncommon, I'm sure. Okay. So this is all in this shimmery vellum. It's so soft. Okay, that's still curling. Usually it stopped curling by now. So I'm just going to add a little bit of glue along here as well. There we go. It does actually give your vellum quite a bit of movement by having the curl, but sometimes you don't want it to be curled up quite as much. So I'm just going to pop that down there. Yeah, it's starting to flatten out now. Just as it dries, it flattens down again. There we go. Right, let me see if I can. It's really, really. I can see there's been comments, but I cannot. Oh, let's have a look. Nope. I don't want to just cut you off by doing anything. So very, very frustrating. I do apologise. It is just being a nuisance. Okay, the only thing I could do is, let me see if I go into here and goodness me. Aha! Hi Shani, I've gone on to another area. Oh gosh. Hi everybody, I'm so sorry. The area that I go into normally do the live is not showing the comments. I've just had to go into another area. So I do apologise about that. You like the polished pink and the fresh freesia. Haven't had a chance, to play with them. Polished pink is your favourite, Linda. Yep, that is my favourite as well. So sorry about that, but we are back now. I can see what you're saying. So let me now this, having this on here now gives me an area that I can, now more flustered, glue onto the because vellum you can see through, it's quite a good idea if you glue onto areas on the front that isn't going to show the glue. So we will be putting a ribbon on there anyway, so it will keep it together, but just a little bit of glue underneath there to try and keep that together. And I have also, I'm hoping I'll still be able to get the ribbon through, but part of this die set has these gorgeous rings to strengthen the hole at the top, which I think is a fantastic idea when you are creating these tags. And oops. Now the other thing that is in the catalogue, which I'm sure there's other people just as excited as me, is the bees. I was just absolutely thrilled to see these in the catalogue. Aren't these gorgeous? These are just so pretty. So of course we'll be using one of those. And my flowers are quite depleted, but these are some beautiful in colour flowers as well. Oops, I've got a bit of the vellum there. These are the just the three, the papaya, the freesia and the polished pink. So I'll pop that one there. So I'll get my glue dots. And use that. Oh, wrong one. So I'm just going to pop a glue dot on the back of that. And that's going to go there. And I'm going to use another glue dot. So this is just something that I thought was so handy to create, that really does show off. They're on back order, the bees. Oh no, I wanted to get some more. Oh well, obviously everyone has super good taste, just like me. So the last thing I'm going to do here is, where did I put? Oh, here they are. I'm just going to cut a little. Actually, I've done it all, pre-done it already. With the papaya, I've cut out a little butterfly from the Quiet Meadow suite. On back order. Oh gosh, I wanted to get some more. I'm going to put a little butterfly there. And lastly, of course, we have to have a ribbon. Now I have I have got the in color ribbons, so these are beautiful as well. The ribbon is a sheer ribbon, so it's sheer in the center, really shimmery and beautiful, so gorgeous to use. It's hard to tell on here, but it is absolutely beautiful. Right. You're just cutting. Oh, you're just kidding. Oh, you had me all worried. Oh, feel much better now. Thank you. I'm sure they will be popular though. Right. Now I have to use my, see how that, isn't that just cute? The vellum curls up when it's wet and it looks as though that butterfly wing is flying. Isn't that just perfect? Okay. So let's pop that in there. So just want to get it through that hole. And so this is the freesia, fresh freesia. Such a lovely soft purple. Get it to go through, fiddling away here. Okay, there we go. And there you have a gorgeous little tag. Be absolutely perfect to give someone with all the in colours on it. We have the greens, the papaya, polished pink, everything. So I have got another one here, and I have used the bright polished pink on that one, and this is like a little dragonfly on that one. But I love that technique with the blends on the vellum. It just is such a fun way to use your colours, and this is just a perfect way to highlight all the gorgeous new in colours. So I hope you enjoy that. If you got any questions, please send me a message. If you got any questions about the in colours or any, I don't have much variety, of course, of the in colours here, so I might not know everything, but I do have quite a bit. So thank you so much for joining me. Now, I won't be here next week. I am going to be in Queenstown, and it is predicting snow next week, so that is super exciting. So we got a whole week down there enjoying the snow, hopefully, but Arrowtown and autumn, and just the beauty of the South Island. So really, really looking forward to that. Thanks so much, everybody, and take care, and I'll talk to you all again really soon. Now, I have to find where I am.